It looks, it's this flag here, CDC KDS Alliance. So, holy guacamole! Look at all those people, boys. Firing items in every castle I've had a look at so far. And to be honest with you, Corey, I would imagine and still a lot of the doors down here at Scofell. So there's still time, folks. There's still time. There's still time for some action to come. Glitched. Welcome to the stream. We'll see, like I said, we'll see if we can find the tail end of some combat anywhere, folks. I'm not 100% positive we'll see fighting anywhere, you know, because a lot of the combat's probably done, but we'll try.
Dark Raven, when can you play Albion for free or open beta? To my knowledge, there will not be an open beta. It's closed beta all the way till release this July. So if you'd like to play in the beta prior to the release, you're going to have to buy a Founders Pack. And you have to buy a Founders Pack to play anyway, so you might as well do it now, my friends. There's nothing stopping you from doing it right now.
To deal with it. So again, here the outside doors are down on this castle. Looks like the inside doors are probably all still up. Oh, there is some combat happening over here. A decently sized push of EOS against KDS here. So the EOS Alliance against the KDS Alliance. Definitely a large showing pushing this castle, again, with approximately 35 minutes to go until the reward. There's going to be some people pressuring some inside gates at this point, so that's what we see here. It is a big old group of people. The elite guards prepared to defend the castle and will arrive in 15 minutes. So this castle does have the potential to fall again prior to the time switch. So we'll see what happens, folks. So slide around here, see if we can cover a little bit more of the coverage, you know. See, okay, we got some inner doors down now, some folks, a little bit of combat, a little bit of a push through in the back lines, just rushing in. EOS flocking in like a throng of Zerglings to the KDS tower here, right into the castle. KDS on the run, getting pushed everywhere. EOS making a strong play here. The EOS Alliance, that includes Echo of Silence and Valhalla, I believe, making a strong play here to push the KDS castle at the moment. There are a lot of people here, folks. A lot of castle combat going on. I see KDS has a member downed on the other side of the door, so the question becomes, how quickly do they get through the door? Can they execute that person in time? We see some Hellgate artifact, the Wailing Bow arrows coming out. You know, they do a ton of damage, piercing targets as well, so... For the time being, KDS holding on by a thread to this castle. Not a lot of members left. You know, there might be a little bit of counterplay coming here. We'll see. There's still a lot of EOS Alliance hanging out in the castle. The very inner doors are down, and a couple of the outer doors are still up. So it's not full access to the castle yet. You know, it's partial access. There's very specific routes they have to go through in order to come in. So looks like right now they're just trying their best to push the innermost side of the castle, put down as much damage on people as they possibly can, perhaps wipe the KDS party out. The question becomes, though, how many EOS remain? There's still a ton of them over here. It looks like they're through the door. Let's have a look as they flush out the rest of KDS here, folks. It looks like the EOS Alliance is going to take down this castle here at almost exactly 21:30. So this is actually very well played by the EOS Alliance. Time goes on, I would imagine, just because you don't want to be choked into one side and then have the doors down and not be able to push through if that's the case. So would not be at all surprised to see all of the doors come down just because they're going to be fighting for the castle itself. As you can see, Valhalla still sitting in the castle here. Castle is currently still owned by KDS, however, as they need to kill the castle captain, who won't spawn until everything's said and done. As we only have 22 minutes before timer, so the only castle we can potentially have action at is the one we just left. So let's head back there and see, you know, if anybody comes to contest or what's going to happen. Once the elite guards spawn, upon the last one being killed, there's a 15-minute timer until the castle captain. So we're actually getting close here at this castle. I'm gonna guess the guards will only take about a minute to take down, and then you'll see, you know, 15 minutes after that, the captain spawn. So in theory, you know, if it's 21:42, let's say 43, like they might only have a minute or two to kill the captain. So we'll see. This castle could cut it pretty close, actually. Alright, so the elite guards have spawned now. We'll watch the timestamp in my chat. I have the timestamps turned on so we can see exactly when all of those guards are killed according to the system. Once we figure out when the guards are killed according to the system, we'll know just how much time the captain has to be killed once he spawns, so... Looks like they're just wrapping up this side. Castle's elite guards are dead, and the castle lord will engage the intruders in 15 minutes. So yeah, they're gonna have about... They're gonna have anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes to kill the castle lord. So once the lord spawns, they have 2 to 3 minutes to kill him to claim the castle. And if that's the case, if they kill the castle lord prior to 22 UTC, they... Looks like there's a little bit of combat outside the castle, so we might see some action in the castle yet. We'll see. Resources in it, so looks like we're getting a little action here, folks. Little bit of PvP action. They're gonna push the castle here, try and stop the EOS Alliance from winning 2 castles, you know. There are people on every side here, folks. Every side. There's combat on every side at this castle. Massive alliance fights, if you will. Once again, this is a vulnerable place for Valhalla, especially as they're trying to secure this castle from KDS. So all of the doors are knocked down because they want it to be as open as possible. But as a result, it's much less defensible. I'm just going to leave the camera here. It's very chaotic. There's massacre going on at the door, folks. AoEs everywhere. Meatballs flying all over the place. Magma spheres, for those of you who don't know that the meatball is the slow-rolling orange boulder. Simple Jack, no, it's not possible to change the camera angle. You can zoom in or out, but it stays at this angle, if you will, so. Telecaster Premium was about 2.5k gold per month. How much is that USD? I don't know it off the top of my head. I would guess anywhere between $5 and $10. But you could play solo and just do dungeons for, you know, like casually, say a week, and afford that in in-game silver. You wouldn't have to buy gold to get it. It's pretty easy to get with silver. There are a lot of Valhalla all falling back into this same room, folks. That potentially spells danger. Looks like they have the push thwarted on the north end, but on the south side is where we're seeing the action. There's definitely a lot of action going on inside the keep where the Lord would spawn. Keep in mind that in about 6 minutes is when the Lord will spawn, so Valhalla needs to kill the Lord in 6 minutes in this very room if they want to secure this castle. And it looks like they are getting wiped out by the TY Alliance. The same I name, TY Alliance, coming in strong, rolling in from both sides. There's loot everywhere. There's bodies all over the floor. My combat log is just scrolling with deaths everywhere. Everybody got to stop and collect a little loot, so 2151, my friends. There are almost no Valhalla, if any, left in this castle. So for the time being, the castle is owned by KDS.